What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Koala Gardens. Oh, have I got a treat for you today. You got to watch this all the way through and see what a little scamp Hope is. Hope is the most fun of the Joeys born on the property this year. Hope's a boy, and just look at those eyes. I mean, honestly, they are just right straight through to the heart kind of stuff. But Hope is a little scamp, and his mum is getting a little bit tired of some of his little antics, and she tells him, just wait till you see it. Looking to get yourself a present for the end of the year? How about an in the loop adoption or becoming a patron? You'll get amazing exclusive monthly content, and you get to be the first ones to start choosing names for new koalas. Links are in the description below. Now, let's get in and have a look at what I saw with Hope this day. I came along in the mid-afternoon and was just watching Hope, and all of a sudden I realised, hang on, Hope's coming down. What could possibly happen? And I would like to acknowledge the Widgeable Wiable people of the Bundjalung Nation, on whose land I live, work and play. I'm Katrina, and I'm passionate about saving koalas. When I saw Hope starting to come down, I quickly moved position, and Hope had got down to here where he's only 4 or 5 metres up the tree now, and he's looking down at me, and just when I think he's not going to do much, he starts coming down even more. Just look at the size of him. He's like about 2.3, 2.4 kilos. Delightful. Comes down a bit, he checks me out. You can see it's quite a windy day. And even though he's watching me, he's not really worried about me. Thanks to some amazing donations, including what's come in through the super thanks, I've almost got enough money now to buy this new camera equipment that I am going to have a great time learning to use over the new year while I take some time off my paid work. If you'd like to throw a couple of dollars in towards that new equipment, look for that super thanks button just below the video. Now, let's get back to the main story we've come here to see, which is some antics of Hope. And if you're wondering, Pearl is here in the tree. She's right up in the tippy tops, enjoying a meal without that pesky little gimme, gimme, gimme that we know is Hope. He's now only about 3.5 to 4 metres from the ground. Now, I'm not very tall. I'm not even anywhere near 2 metres tall, but he's only about my height above my head. So it was just amazing to just stand here really still and be so close to this little gorgeous imp. Talk about, does this angle make my tummy look big? Whatever is he going to do next? Even though he's developed some great muscle, he's still hilarious to watch as he navigates the trees. Can you imagine that by this point I was pretty much just holding my breath, holding the camera and trying not to move an inch as he was coming down even lower and lower, and I'm thinking, what is he going to do? He's certainly showing us his koala skills by making sure that he stops and carefully smells every important thing on the way down. And I do apologise for the light issues in this. The sun is at the absolutely worst position and worst angle to be videoing. But look at this. Here he comes. He is now at about my head height. If I thought I was holding my breath before, now I'm just like so stunned, thinking, oh my God, look at how beautiful I can get these images of Hope. He is like a meter from the ground, and he goes back up again. Whew, probably a good choice, but wow, that was amazing. However, don't click off and away from here now, because there is even better video to come. Just as he decides that, okay, maybe he'll stop and get settled on this branch, out of the corner of my eye, I see some movement, and I realise that, Pearl has been watching from up on high and has decided that she'd better come down and get this situation under control. Whether she's not real happy that he was going to come down to the ground when I was here, or whether she's just finished her meal and decided it's nap time, I'm not sure, but this interaction between them is divine. It's truly rare to get this kind of footage of interactions between mothers and joeys, particularly bigger joeys like this, in the wild. I was so fascinated by this behaviour between them, with Mum trying to discipline her joey a little bit, that I actually stopped the video and took a few still photos and then went back to videoing again. So she's told Hope off, and Hope's gone, oh look, Mum, if I have to sit still with you, I'm out of here. And look at this. We've seen adult koalas do this. Start to climb and then just dangle from a branch and have a lazy old good leg scratch. Now, I'm going to do what I'm going to do, Mum. I mean, babies are like this no matter what the species, aren't they? And now I think this is my favourite bit. Look at this. Synchronised scratching. Mum and son. Hilarious. Hope says, okay, I'm going to come around the back and I'm going to get the best spot, which is sitting up on Mum's shoulders. And I think Hope actually looks quite pleased with herself. Maybe that was what she was telling him she wanted him to do right from the start, do you think? And now that Pearl's got Hope where she wants him, on her shoulders, she says, right, we are going back to safety, back up into the treetops. It would seem, therefore, that Pearl had not necessarily finished eating, but had decided that Hope was straying too far away. It's like he's been told, you can play as long as you stay in this tree and I can see you. And when he got to that last metre from the ground, she said, no more. And she came and got him. And he says, all right, Mum, I won't go play down near the ground. I'll go up and I'll eat my dinner. He gives me one more little look though on his way up. Now let's get a little bit of perspective and see how high he is in the tree now, because you know how low down in the tree he was before. He is way up in the treetops, and I've had to actually move to a different position to be able to see better. And there's Pearl having a good scratch, happy with herself for getting her little one to safety. This is in area 11 on the property, and I've just had a little bit of a spin around, and oh looky, over there. Do you know who that is? That's Matilda. And just look at the winds up there blowing Hope around while he's eating. Now koalas consider the treetops to be the safest place, even in the wind. And look at how Pearl has put him on a branch and said, this is your playpen, this is where you're going to eat your dinner. You are got to get past me if you think you're going to get out of there. So to a koala, being up in the treetops in the wind is safer than being down near a ground and near a human. And that's how we want our koalas to be. That is wild and free. And guess what? You've done it. You've made it to the end of yet another Koala Gardens video. So would you take a moment to write in the comments below and hit that like button. Holy winds, Hope. Thanks for watching. Lots more video coming. Looking for the perfect gift? There is something for everyone, I guarantee it, at my Redbubble store. So many types of merchandise, so many different designs of all your favourite koalas.